Hey friends, it's your boy Crunchy Frog here, and today I've been very busy making farms back on the island. And so I came out here to gather some red blocks, but who would have known I brought some bones along just in case. What's my very favorite kind of dog right here is a striped pupper. As you can see by my inventory, I've gathered quite a few red terracotta blocks, and I got a bunch of string at an abandoned mine shaft on the way. I also placed a lodestone compass that leads out here, just in case I can't find it again. So that's what I'm going to be doing, is heading back home now. I figured I'd stay out here and try to get a puppy dog while I was out here. And mission accomplished. There's my boy. Uh-oh. Eventually I'd like to get every single dog breed in the entire game. Some people have their priorities. Mine is getting dogs. Ooh, it's a boy dog too, you can tell by that deep throaty voice. But anyway, it's gonna be a nice little trip back home. I'm about 3,000 blocks away from home. Closer to 3,500 actually. But I knew if I just went in one direction, eventually, if I followed the warmer biomes, I might come across a desert or a mesa, and that's what I was looking for. Because I need these red blocks. I need them for the stripes on my lighthouse back on the island. Anyway, I'll see you guys back there. Hey there, check out the shiny new threads. And you caught me. I'm busted. I'm sitting here trying to dye this last sheep white. Because white wool is going to be one of the colors in my lighthouse. This guy just doesn't want to eat any grass though. I don't know if he's getting jostled around too much. But anyway, I'm doing other stuff here too. As you take a look at our palette here. I'm thinking the one on this side with the white wool, the white concrete powder, and the white concrete. And maybe just a little bit of the bone block, the stripped pale oak, and maybe every here and there polished diorite. I don't know. I was just scoping that out. Also, I've been over here breeding my bees. I don't know why. I've just been doing it. No real clue. I'm thinking maybe I'll use honey blocks for something. I don't know. It's just kind of fun. I've been a busy boy today. You see this place looks a little different, doesn't it? All the farms have been moved downstairs. And since I'm surrounded by ocean, I had to move them pretty far downstairs to avoid the water. And also the water cave. Down here we have the pumpkin and melon farm, which took most of the day. Check this out. This guy is pretty big. And the smaller farm over here, the potatoes and carrots, coming along nicely. Both these crops are pretty much full grown. And in the process of digging out those two big rooms, I got over a stack of diamonds. So I was paid very well for my efforts. And that's why I'm now wearing a full suit of diamond armor. I only have a respiration enchantment on my helmet. The rest is unenchanted so far, but I'll be getting around to that. Still wearing the red collar, huh, boy? Yeah. We'll fix that. Okay, now you're going to be styling like the rest of the boys. Here's my old armor. These are my compasses. This one's go to the island, this one to the mesa. What I thought I'd do right now, though, to make this video just slightly more interesting, is we're going to go do a little kidnapping action. Okay, maybe we should have some dramatic music, as I have come to snatch one of these guys up. And we have a little one here. Okay, little guy. Maybe you'd like to grow up in a nice, normal place. Here we go. Oh man, he didn't fall into my trap. Come on, little guy. Come back here. Oh, that's annoying. Come on, here you go. Here we go. Yeah. I know, this seems really bad. But he'll grow up in a better place. Just think of it as going to summer camp. He'll be able to grow up without the bad influence of all those villagers back there. And besides, isn't it every boy's dream to grow up and be a pirate farmer? I'm going to be building a ship for these guys. Well, say hello to your new home, Junior. Yeah, you should be fine just hanging out there for a while. Busy yourself by counting those sheep. Yeah, the dark gray sheep has its wool now. This is good. Wonder if I can make it back across the ocean before the sun sets. Ah, they're all gathered in their favorite meeting place. Question is, can I maybe lure one of them over here with a bed? Maybe one of them will go to bed over here. Can I interest any of you fine fellows in a soft mattress for the evening? I didn't see any little sparkly things over the bed. But maybe if I removed some of the other beds, they'd be a little bit more prone. Yeah, that's right. Maybe you should sleep in this bed over here. There we go. Just like magic. You can tell I'm somebody who has made off with a few citizens in my day. All that's missing from my repertoire is a white van down by the river. Bet you our little fella has grown up by now. It looks to me like he's bigger than he was, so yeah. Well, how do you two fellows like it over here? Okay. We're gonna build them a little enclosure out there. Make sure they come to no harm. You never know what's gonna happen when I'm down in the mines or down in the depths working. I made way too many of these stained black glass blocks for my enchanting room floor. So maybe this would be a nice little way of keeping an eye on these fellas. This is just a temporary setup. This will ensure that no drowned or other bad guys can come along and do bad things to my villagers. This will keep them nice and safe. Okay. You guys will be nice and safe in here. Living in the glass cube. And you know what? I should probably just because I'm a paranoid person, let's put a torch in there just in case. I don't know that anything could spawn in there because it's water, but always err on the side of caution, especially when it comes to your valuable villagers. I sure don't feel like taking that trip across the ocean again. I already did it like multiple times, bringing my livestock over here. Ah, yes. The gentle rain. Alright, let's go put this up. Aha! Every once in a while we see one of these guys. Hey there, buddy. "36 slime balls. That's what carrying a looting sword will do for you. In case I haven't mentioned it, I have been busting my butt enchanting stuff, and I do have a looting sword. And now, just out of curiosity, it looks like I have almost a full crop growing now. Let's go ahead and see how many pumpkins or melons I get. And if you're wondering why I always make my underground farm ceilings only 2 blocks high, you go ahead and build a 3-block high one around a slime spawning chunk and get back to me. Let me know how much you like it. Let's see here. That's quite a lot of pumpkins and melons. I'm very happy with that farm. It was worth the hours of time it took to dig it all out. Also, I got paid over a stack of diamonds. Found quite a few diamonds mining down there. Okay, now it's time to finally dye this last pesky sheep right here and get back to the business of gathering wool. It's getting pretty crowded in here. The frog could get injured shearing these sheep. I should actually build a bigger enclosure for them because they don't replenish their wool nearly fast enough, because look at all that dirt in there. Every time they replenish their wool, they have to eat a bit of grass, you know. So maybe that's the next thing I'll do, at least temporarily. You know what? I'm just afraid if I let them loose that some of them will despawn. Even though they've all been fed, I'm still a little wary. But maybe I'll go ahead and do that off camera. Expand this little sheep farm a bit, because I'm going to need a lot of white wool. As you can see, it's going to be white wool, white concrete powder, white concrete, with possibly some bone blocks, stripped white oak, and diorite thrown into the mix. Because we're going to start building my lighthouse here pretty soon. I'd also like to start building the ship for these guys pretty soon too. So we're going to be busy over the next week. Feel free to stop in and see how it's being done. But until the next time you stop by, I guess I'll see you later. It's such a lame outro.